Hello, everyone. I am Anindita Sarkar. I am an alumna of TIFR. I joined the Department of Chemical Sciences in the year 2010 and was a graduate student in the research group of Professor Ankona Datta. What is my job title? So I work as scientist 2 at Biomarin Pharmaceuticals in California, USA. What do I actually do? So, I support clinical phase research wherein I develop analytical techniques to test certain product attributes like its efficacy, its safety. Our research group works on small molecule based drugs as well as oligo based drugs and enzyme replacement therapies. When did I first think of pursuing a non academic career and why? So, towards the end of my postdoctoral stint, I wanted to transition to a more permanent role, but I did not have a preference for a non-academic job over an academic one or vice versa. As long as I was able to do research, I was happy and content. It just so happened that this job opportunity manifested before any academic opportunities. How did I begin to explore options? So I reached out to many people, both from academia as well as industry, um, to understand the pros and cons of both these career trajectories. I asked them about their struggles and challenges that um they faced while getting the job as well as in the job. And I also hosted a lot of career fairs, if I remember correctly, at University of Michigan. So this not only helped me in narrowing down on the career trajectories that I would pursue, but also helped me eliminate um, career options which I felt would not be a good fit for me. How did I land this job? So this is my first job outside of academia, and this research opportunity was forwarded to me by a senior at University of Michigan. What are the best parts of the job? So first and foremost, I feel the work that I'm doing is impacting or is contributing towards saving someone's life. That is pretty gratifying. At Biomarine, we have this corridor which has pictures of patients who have been treated with biomarine drug and are leading a better life. So every time I walk through those corridors to the lab, I feel that whatever little experiment that I'm doing in my lab or in the lab would contribute in this bigger scheme of things that would ultimately hopefully, rather I would say hopefully, improve someone's life expectancy or the quality of their life. So that is that. The other good thing about joining industry is I'm a person who likes to learn new things. Joining industry has been a whole new experience. The amount of work that goes in to bring a drug to the market is phenomenal. And I'm just barely beginning to understand the entire process, but I'm finding it very interesting and mm, something that is very enthralling. Um, what are the challenges? So yes, being in an industry, we are very focused in terms of the end goal, which is product driven. So there's very limited wiggle room in terms of research directions or the techniques that one might want to use. So that is challenging at times. Is there something I do not like about my job? Yes, the fact that everything is profit oriented. if my research goals or if my research questions do not align with the company's research goals, the chances are that it would not be pursued. The other thing I'm not a big fan of is the fact that information is very compartmentalized in industry. When I am in a research lab in an academic setting, I have that sense of ownership of the project. Um, I know the project inside out. But in industry, at least my experience has been, there are these niche areas that I am supposed to know, but the crosstalk between different departments or different programs is very less, so that is sometimes frustrating and challenging. um, any advice for the current TIFR PhD students? I would say, being in TIFR, we kind of get a head start as far as networking is concerned. But nevertheless, I cannot emphasize enough on the need for networking. When you go to a conference or if you go to a lab visit, feel free to introduce yourself to the other person or the other participants, even if they do not initiate a conversation. It helps build a rapport and um, sort of um, helps in the long run. I think like LinkedIn is also a good platform for doing the same. I would say, um, regardless of the career trajectory you choose, please network. One of the one of the benefits of networking is you get a lot of knowledge. I'll give you one example. Uh, Before I started my work at University of Michigan, uh, my idea of a non-academic job opportunity was working in a biotech or a biopharma company. But after interacting with different people, I understood that is not the case, because you can there are other non-traditional, non-academic career trajectories, like being a medical science liaison, or being a medical writer, or a patent officer, or being in life science consulting. All of these are pretty thriving career trajectories. So that is something I would say, that gaining more knowledge through networking and other platforms is useful. With that, I hope this candid conversation or monologue is beneficial, and all the very best to all of you. Thank you so much.